What's up everybody, Murta here with my guide for Demonology Warlock in patch 7.3.5. This video is the first of a series, so be sure to subscribe to the channel to not miss any one of them. So with the first video was just to cover the basic to Demonology Warlock. So this video is for people that are now still doing progress on Heroic Antorus, are doing low level Mythic Plus, so under the level 9 key, and some random PvP. In future video I will focus on Mythic Antorus, higher level Keystone, and even some rated PvP. So, but first, why you should play a Demonology Warlock? Because it's not one of the much loved spec in Legion, and people, I have to say, some people have the right to say so. The rotation is not that much engaging. I like it, as I said in a video before, because I enjoy the concept of summoning demons and empower them. It resembles much of the Warlock of the tabletop RPG of Warcraft. So I like the idea. This not give me any problem at all. But also, these packs requires a higher skill cap compared to Affliction and Destruction. So for people that are still new to the game, it can be a bit harder to be on par with Warlocks that play these other two specs. But if you take your time to learn, practice, you will have all the cards to be on par even with the best damage specs on Antorus right now. So I covered the spells in my present video, so I want to go straight forward my talent build. And I made a heavy focused single target build, because what I like of Demonology Warlock, and even with a single target build you can do a massive amount of AoE damage thanks to Ender Gul'dan, your Felguard, Grimoire of Synergy, Demon Wrath. So you have all the cards to remain on par in a away situation fight. So for level 15 I take it, of course, Shadow Inspiration, because when you cast Demonic Empowerment, the instant cast Soul Shard is very good, especially because we can cycle that on the same global cooldown of an End of Gul'dan or a Cold Stalker. Improve the Stalker the same way, it's great. It adds more DPS to our Cold Stalker, which is one of the most important damage abilities, without adding any complexity to our rotation. Demonic Cycle and Burning Rush, I take them because moving is our worst enemy. To be competitive on damage, we need to move the less is possible. So it's important to strategically position our Demonic Circle, and we need to get out or deal mechanics as fast as possible so we can go back and keeping summoning demons. Power Trip is the best choice I take because I don't like Soul Harvest, and End of Doom only works great on a weak situation. So I prefer Power Trip because the possibility to gain an extra shoulder shard is better on a single target fight. And then we have Grimoire of Service. This is the only choice for Demonology because in that case our Felguard can benefit from Demonic Empowerment, also the buff while 1 hour while whims expire. So it's very important, the only choice to take. And then Soul Count it because the possibility to have an extra 20% chance to refresh our Soul Shard is a huge deal, especially when you have low level or haste, maybe you need to summon very fast your Stalkers and your Wild Imps to cast a tank-like consumption. So tank-like consumption is our artifact ability. It drains an 8% of our pet's health and it converts it to damage to everyone, from our Doomguard pet to the Felguard pet, to our Summoner one with the Grimoire Services, from the Doomguard, from the Stalkers, from the Wild Imps, and even the Wild Imps if you take the Dreadstalker with the talent. So It's very important to know when cast it, to don't lose too much DPS. And what I found is that the best time is always when be sure to have your Dreadstalkers up. Of course, when you start the encounter, you have the possibility to summon all your demons, because maybe you are even under Bloodlust. So you have all the time to cast and summon all your pets and empower them. But during the rest of the fight, the two Dreadstalkers have way more health than those 5 wild imps that you summon with End of Gul'dan. So no matter how, even you will have always much gain when you cast it with your Dreadstalkers up. Do not cast it if you don't have your Dreadstalkers up, you have only your wild imps, and you want to make it cycle, because you know that in another 45 seconds you are going to have your Felguard, your second Felguard or your Doomguard up. It will be wasted. So let's start with giving a look on for our rotation for starting an encounter. So you start with summoning with demonic empowerment before pulling, so that our Felguard is already buffed up, and we have ready an instant Shadow Bolt. So at that point we start of course with Dreadstalkers before pulling, and then we summon our demons. We try to summon our demons as fast as possible. In that case my ace is still a bit low, so I'm forced to do End of Gul'dan and then go straight for the tanking and consumption. And then just do and repeat what we are doing. Call Dreadstalkers, empower them, call your wardens, empower them, and be sure to don't spend much less time without your Doom on the target, because also Doom is one of the most important shadow damage spells, and it is the time that it requires to expire, then to do damage, it lessen up with our haste. So the much haste we gain, the more time we can make tick our Doom. So as I said before, haste is our main stats. After that we have mastery, because our demons, because our mastery increase the damage of our demons while under demonic empowerment. Then we have critical strike and versatility on par, and then we have intellect, which is the worst one. So do not bother to socket to use the 200 intellect gem on a socket. Just go straight for one for more haste. For your enchant, of course, on your ring you enchant them with haste, on your back intellect, and on your neck you have a choice. If you are right now with low gear, as is my warlock right now, just go with Mark of the Claw, because that procs of critical strike or haste is very good. But at higher level, and reading some logs, I saw that a lot of warlocks are running with Mark of the Hidden Satyr, because they do not probably to go under a certain cap of haste. They make you problematic and waste some cast time, some global cooldowns while you are under Bloodlust. So if you have a lot of haste, like 35, even 40% haste, at this point go for Mark of the Hidden Satyr, which is way more better. So I want for the PvP talents. At this moment I have not yet unlocked all of them, but I made a build of them with what I'm seeing and what is of course the better one. Well, of course you go get Gladiator Medallion. I prefer to take Train of Thought, because people and random BGs are not used to meet and face off against a Warlock, a Demonology Warlock, so they tend to maybe escape, because as I said, in PvP Demonology is really strong as a spec. Because they don't know how to deal with our demons that are our main source of damage. So it's very important. So train of thought can work pretty well on a random battleground. Then Curse of Fragility, as soon you unlock them, to reduce the health pool of a flag carrier. Very, very important. Then of course prefer to take single Singe Magic and Master Summoner, because as I said, you know not how to deal with our pets, and the Fell Lord is much more an arena spell, so you know that you have much more limited space. An arena has much lesser space where to move, so you know how much, so you can place it in a more strategical way, and you cannot waste the cooldown. So that's pretty much it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to don't miss the next guides that I'm going to release further as soon as I will start to doing Mythic and Taurus. I moved up to Silver Moon. I've already found a new guild, and right now we are building up a team. We are moving. We're finishing to clear Roy Cantorus, and we will start doing Mythic progression soon. And we will also move up further on PvP and give you all the information about these packs, because it is underrated. Maybe I love it because I love it for this. I love people that think to show the things that people say, ah, this is not good, and I want to prove them that if played with the correct way, with the current knowledge, with the best knowledge, you can wreck and you can rule even agonists much more performing specialization. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.